if the donations
Yeah.
start.
They're not ready yet.
Oh.
I have so much more to do.
Okay. I keep my pants on for now. I'll take my pants off midstream off camera.
Sounds perfect.
I say roll for girth or performance for helicopter.
Hell yes. Right.
Is this going live on TikTok or on what?
On the Twitch.
Twitch.
On the Twitch. Okay, on the Twitch. Yeah.
And we are live. Da-da-da.
Are we?
We are.
I've got you pulled up. I am seeing a ad for MetaQuest right now.
Well, hit
MetaQuest.
subscribe and you can avoid all the ads.
Why is mine? What am I doing something wrong? Everybody else is full screen.
Because you're on your phone.
Well, that's dumb. You didn't tell me to do anything else.
That's fine.
I want to figure out how to set it up to where you can do live on TikTok for your OBS and stuff. I just haven't figured it out.
I found it. You TikTok. I gotta remember how I did it. Fuck balls.
You just need like a stream key. I couldn't figure out how to get one.
Yeah. You grab it from TikTok like .com on the computer.
Yeah, that's where I was just at.
I don't know. I'll take a look at it later. Or no, I streamed to TikTok like through TikTok app on the computer.
Yeah, but like if I wanted to do like with OBS, I would to show like
That I
our
don't.
discussion or whatever.
That's why we have YouTube,
Right.
YouTube.
the tube of views. What's up, everybody? We're just here to hang out and talk about the game and how it was and our experiences and answer character questions and give me shit for killing the cat.
Yeah.
You know.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Slayer.
Cat killer.
Cat killer.
And as we can see, the name of this little talk show episode here, DM Aftercare. Make sure you're all good. Make sure you're all okay. Aftercare is important,
You're so dumb. You're so dumb.
That's true. That's true.
At least it wasn't a puppy.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And
Yeah,
then
he's
at
been
some
pretty
point
good.
during this too, we're gonna be doing giveaways, which I have the name wheel ready to go. Anyone that was active in the chat during the stream was entered into the wheel through painstaking work of Eye of the Night, and I'm proud of that dude because he's way more patient than I am. But first of all, I kind of wanted to ask, Taco and Panic, the two of you, that was your first real D&D game.
Wait, it was his first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been around the
I know
game,
that.
right? But you never actually got a chance to play, right?
Yeah, because I'm always cooking.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that for you. And we popped our cherries together. That's
It was-
awesome.
It was such a great experience. All
We
around.
got to watch a cat die together.
That was a big lesson in let the dice tell the story. There's a lot of people out there that like to fudge their rolls. It's called, like they rolled, a 2, but they go, oh yeah, that's a 18. There's no point in that. Let the dice tell the story. Because you never know where it's gonna go, and it could lead somewhere absolutely amazing, or it could lead somewhere really crazy and stupid. Either way, it's a good story. Yeah, for Panic there, how was your first game? Did you like it? Did you have fun?
Every time I had a pipe. Oh, it was fun for me. I would have been fine with a TPK as long as Jade lived. We could have had a whole campaign of us as ghosts just driving this little kitten schizophrenic as she sought out your little Mel to enact revenge with all of us, just, especially with Taco's deranged little dwarf.
I fear for the day you decide I'm gonna try DMing, because your players, your poor players, are gonna go through some shit, man. And Taco, how about you? How was your first real D&D experience?
It was great. It was awesome. There were moments where I feel like if you and I meet in public, in person, and I have a Nerf sword, I will beat the shit out of you. I just there was no reason to do what you did towards the end, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
I am not ashamed at all. I did everything a DM should. I made my
The dice were
players
telling the
hurt.
story.
I made my players hurt. I made the watchers hurt, and I made them give a shit, as the DM should. Norris, you're the one that threw. Technically, this is all your fault, sir, because
How is it
you
my
threw
fault?
this. This was all you. You texted me saying, "Hey, we need to get a game."
Yeah.
And then you're like, "I got people in mind. Throw something together." Okay.
It was a great game.
So this is
so far so good. I don't know what you're talking about.
on you. All the good, all the bad. It's on you.
Nah.
It
You
was
killed the
my
cat.
fault.
Well, you did try to get the equivalent of a player to the water boy to do a helicopter in front of the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the greatest thing though, everybody here, everybody in the chat can agree, Tank and therefore Brick is completely innocent and wonderful and beautiful.
Wait a damn minute. Hold up. He might be beautiful, but he's not fucking innocent. That's not how this works.
I got him to
He is
open
what
the
we
door.
say he is.
Chat loves
He is
Brick.
an innocent baby that has been misled.
He is but a child.
You are beautiful and did nothing wrong.
What's that? Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome? He's that guy that the other guy rode on. Not pig shit energy. Who was that big dude?
Where was that voice
Oh,
during the
God.
game? Holy shit.
That should have been your Warforged voice.
100%. Tank, how did you like this little group?
Oh, it was exactly what I expected it to be.
Beautiful.
It was chaos, but in the best, most fun way possible.
Yeah,
Which is
I've
great.
seen some of the live streams that you've been on. You have a great time just
Oh yeah.
doing literally whatever. As long as people are laughing and smiling, it seems like
Yeah.
you're having your greatest time.
It was great. And I played a character that I've had in my head for quite some time, and it came to life.
Yeah, that, and we said we would get a game together like 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and it finally happened.
Oh my god.
Well, like every time that he was free, I wasn't. Every time I was free, he wasn't, and it just.
No, I get that. I
It's a
definitely
big
get
bad
that.
of all D&D is scheduling.
Yep, the biggest BBEG is scheduling, always. Which, speaking of which, we definitely got a message around or see what day would work for everybody again. Kind of, even if it's like once a month, we could probably hunt them down in maybe like 4 to 5 sessions. I could have a little fun with it.
I mean, I'm down. All I need to figure out is a new character for later on, because I'm already figuring out how I'm going to absolutely fuck with anybody that I ever play with. Not like, oh no, he's gonna hit really hard. No. I need to figure out how I can be the craziest possible person.
Bard. You want to
Everybody
bard?
keeps saying Bard, man, but I'm like,
Illithid Bard. An Illithid Bard.
Oh God. I don't know if I could handle that. No, I think it was Nimue that said we got to get our buddy Archeowolf in with you guys. He said absolutely not. I can handle Archeowolf and Norse, or Archeowolf and Tank, or Archeowolf and one other guy. I can't handle Archeowolf and two of any of you, cause I would go fucking insane.
Yeah.
Archeowolf is a little ball of chaotic craziness in this
It was
game.
chaos in the chat.
Yeah. I mean, there's tons of people that I'm sure would love to say that. Maybe one day I'll get drunk enough to be able to
Hold up a little bit.
mentally handle that. Hey, he's in the chat.
Yeah, he is. Also, Teeny, I'm sorry to say there already has been a one-shot with Archeowolf and Taco. That was amazing. We just didn't stream it, but it was a good time, and it went exactly how you would think it would have gone.
Yeah, he played a Tabaxi cleric, a little short little black Tabaxi with the voice of Antonio Banderas, dressed like Puss in Boots. So
It was very nice.
yes.
It was very nice. He likes flowers. He likes a lot of things.
That was a fun game.
I did have a fun question. We'll kind of go around. We'll start with Tank. What's something about your character that ended up being different than you expected? Like you thought he would be this way, but once you started being him and playing him, it was something different.
Kind of like he ended up being like a little childlike almost.
You weren't expecting
Like,
that
just-
much childlike?
Yeah, but it wasn't like in a way that was like juvenile. It was just like he doesn't understand these heavy concepts of life and death. He just has been conditioned to play with people and have fun, and he was told that he was just helping people have naps or playtime, and playtime was over, so it's time to go back. So it was
when I first read the backstory, I was like, let's see. Okay, Mel was the one that ran the ring and made
Pulling
that.
the strings.
Okay, yep, that works. And then I just workshopped that right there, and I'm like, okay, that'll hurt. What about you, Norse?
I'm sorry, 1 second.
You're
What was the
doing
question?
it. What's something that ended up different about the character that you didn't expect, if there is something?
About
Like,
my
in your
character?
mind, he was one way, but when you started to play him, he ended up being something different.
Look, I ain't gonna lie to you, okay? I ain't gonna lie to you. So, that day that we played that morning, a lot of really unexpected things came up. They were very frustrating. So when I was playing, I was well into my emotions a bit. I think the next time we play, we'll get a lot more shenanigans out of Sir Joran.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least to be fair, like I gave also kind of a story reason for him to be in his fields.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Sir, real quick, how did Sir Joran feel when he discovered that Mel made you do it, or basically tricked you into it?
Betrayed, bewildered. No.
Yeah.
I was yeah, I didn't really see that coming. Like right in the backstory, the way we did it and stuff. Like that was
I saw
an
like, oh, he went mad.
launch.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, what caused him to go mad? Fucking Mel, of course.
Of course.
Mel fucked with his brain and made him go crazy, and so you had to kill him.
Indeed.
Yeah. I'd also like to throw out, like, part of this was Ivy's fault too, because when we were building her character, you guys were all done, and I told her about your guys' characters, and she's like, okay, so we got a lot of funny characters. We need to find a way to emotionally fuck with these guys. I'm like, beautiful, wonderful, let's go. So, this is slightly her fault too. But again,
So we
Jack
have a
is
traitor
still-
within the ranks, is what you're telling me?
So we're just blaming Ivy for this? Is that what's happening?
Well, she's not here, so yes.
That's not how this works.
Under the bus.
What about you, Panic? Did Rattles turn out how you expected?
No. He, I guess, in the moment felt happier and more content than I thought that he would have been.
Nice.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could have drawn out the end of the session when you were talking to me, but I was like, nah, we're already damn near 3 hours into it.
Yeah.
But honestly, so what? His soul got stuck in a warforged. He found family. You haven't heard him yet.
Oh, really? Okay. I'll take note of that. The DM will remember this. What about you, Taco?
I don't think my character was Jack Sparrow-y enough.
No, you
He was
expecting
something.
more.
I feel like he was a little. We had talked about this before, where like the intelligence on my character was negative.
Like his leg.
Yeah,
With
well,
with
I
with
did.
intelligence of 7, your character cannot read.
Hey, don't make fun of him, okay?
Anything below an 8 can't read.
That's fine. He don't need to read. He just needs to know how to fight, right? But I feel like I need my character to be dumber. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to like tone it down a little bit or just the next go around maybe be a little bit less than what this character was. And after playing Baldur's Gate, I think I've pretty much got the perception checks and what is that rock?
Yeah.
It's just a rock. I don't believe you.
What is that?
You're
We can
you're,
fix that with a cursed item.
yeah.
No, don't give him ideas.
You'll eventually learn the thing. Don't trust the DM.
Oh, I don't trust you.
Oh,
I didn't
Uh,
trust you.
I think
No.
I think Mel is just an extension of a dark side of your personality because you play him a little too well.
Yes. When I first threw him in to a game, he was kind of my self-insert, I guess. My character, if you will. And he wasn't, like, originally a bad guy. It just kind of worked well for the story, and then I'm like, okay. And then I really liked it, and then I went, what if he's also the bad guy in this other game I'm playing? And then he's also the bad guy in this game. But it's all the same Mel. It's just one Mel in all of these worlds at the same time. So I did the way I worked it out with that is he has a magic shop where most people meet him running his magic shop, and when they go in, they ring a bell and he comes in. Well, where he comes in is wherever he's teleporting from, whatever world he's teleporting from, and he'll sell them a magic item, and if they can't afford it, he'll say, well, how about this? You know, here's a little discount on it. All you gotta do is do me a favor at some point. And I've had one person say no. One time. That's it. Everyone takes the deal.
Sounds like Don Throat dip.
I don't know why people are willing to make a deal with the DM so easily, but hey, man.
Devil's in the
If you're
details.
persuasive enough.
Yeah. Oh God, I had another. Oh well, I don't have another question in my brain. It just left my brain. So Nimue, you said we got a couple of questions from the community, both on
We
TikTok
did.
comments, and then we had in my Discord we had a channel for questions, and I think Panic had a thing on there as well.
I know I kind of like scrolled through today and collected a few questions that I could find. So Jackal Twinkie 77 on TikTok asked, "What made the players decide on their characters, classes, and races?"
Ooh, okay. We'll go around again. We'll start with you, Tank.
So, Brick the Hugbear is basically the most wholesome part of my personality and kind of like the innocent wholesomeness. And Bugbear just fit with that. And it wanted him to fight unarmed because I'm a semi-retired professional mixed martial arts fighter. So I'm like, hey, I can incorporate some of that when I'm describing like some combat details, but more of like a wholesome action sequence. And yeah, he just came to life and kind of just wrote up the backstory, and it just fit well with what we were trying to do, and that's kind of where he came from. I made him as big as bugbears can be. And I did switch when I had made the character originally. I didn't make him sneaky, but we were missing, like, in the party we were missing like some rogue sneakiness, so I just dropped the level and then gave him a level of rogue so he could do like some pickpocketing or some sleight of hand or things like that. Not any investigation, but like him growing up on the streets and stuff and going to the crime ring, he had to learn how to like fend for himself. So that would be like where that would come out if we needed that for this one shot.
Well, there was a couple of ways it could have gone, and a lot of that could have, like, you could have opened the door sooner. The bandits could have gotten to the door, because they were henchmen.
Yeah.
Surprise to everybody. That could have gone a whole lot of ways.
Yeah.
You definitely could have used a rogue to track them, because you could have gotten to the city to try and track them down. A lot of things couldn't go a lot of different ways, as D&D do. And Norse, what about you? What made you choose your racing class?
You know, of all the years I've played D&D, I don't think until this point I have ever played a paladin, and I just thought it would be cool. I like the idea of that we came up with a, because you allowed it. You said I could be a chaotic neutral paladin.
Yeah.
And I thought that kind of suits me, you know. I like to be the guy that that looks like they do the right thing, but
yeah, and it worked perfectly.
we lost you there, Tank.
Oh, he's talking to his TikTok.
I'm muted and like
Oh,
trying to
being an
get people-
influencer, guys.
I'm an
Well, I figured how to do
influencer,
it.
I suppose.
That must
Driving
be
people
nice.
to the
I'm
jet.
banned from live right now.
I figured out how to do it
Oh,
like
no.
I'm feeling like I'm pretty tech savvy.
Allie helped you with 90% of this.
She did not help me with this. I googled it.
That'll be just telling all my friends. What about you, Panic? What made you choose Warforged Cleric?
Oh, I wanted a blank slate Forrest Gump.
Perfect. Worked perfectly. And then I remember we kind of talked. We were, when you chose Cleric, you had, you kind of wanted a Cleric, and I'm like, well, you know, we don't have any dedicated healers in the party, and you were like, absolutely, let's go. And then we had the hardest thing we had to choose for you was your domain. We were like, well, Forge Cleric just fits you so well, but War Cleric was really cool. So, and we still made
But
it
also
fit.
kind of fits in very well as well.
I mean,
But I just wanted it to be something easily playable, and because I was okay letting other stars shine, I chose to be a true support.
you were extremely supportive and beautiful. And then
Especially with cake.
how Jade came about was he was like, I always had this thought of having this little follower, little rogue thing that only listened to me like 50% of the time. And I'm like, fucking done, dude. Hell yes. I get to have a little NPC to fuck with you guys, please. And I rolled too, like, okay, she's gonna steal something from somebody Who's it gonna be?
Rude.
And I rolled Ivy.
Rude.
Yeah, you were baiting me when you were like, you notice she's playing with a beautiful dagger that has an emerald. I'm just sitting there, fuck it, she can have it.
Yeah. You were just you're an enabler for her. That's. Oh.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with being an enabler.
You steal whatever you want to, you little bastard.
You
You are
beautiful
too
little
cool.
baby,
That
you are
sense is
wonderful.
We're firing with old Jade's shenanigans.
Yeah. What about you, Taco? We
You know the answer.
yeah, we chose fighter because easy.
Because. Because. It's
What's
Taco,
fighter
he's
do?
never
You go
done
up
this,
and you
make
hit
it-
shit. Okay.
Yeah,
I can
make
do
it
that.
simple.
No, they're gonna ask.
It was great. You were just like, what do you want? And I was like, well, let me tell you about how I don't know shit about this game. Okay, well, you're doing fighter. This sounds good. Don't know what that means, but okay.
Yep. And then you all on your own. You know, we were going through the races and stuff, and you come up with, you were like, okay, human, but I want to be like 3'6", and I'm like, well, you could be like, there's gnomes that are that short. And you were like, no, fuck that. I want to be a human that's 3'6". Yeah, I know the cameras are fucked up. Norse will turn his camera back on once he's done doing what he's doing. So I ain't fucking with him yet. So for now, I am Taco. Everybody deal with it.
I realized I messed it all up. My
Apparently, I'm Norse.
You're fine. Do what you gotta do, and you can turn it
I'll
on.
just do
You're good.
bad. Here we go. We'll do that.
Okay. But yeah, I've never heard of anybody doing a 3'2" human, and I'm like, you know what? Yes. There's nothing in the rules saying you can't. So, and if there were a rule that said that, I'm the DM and I do what I want. So, and I want my players to have fun. So,
Telling me little people can't exist in D&D?
exactly.
Ablers.
How dare you?
Go ahead and give me one more question, and then I got a nifty thing for you guys.
All right. Let's see here. As far as your characters went, did they turn out how you expected them to turn out?
That's kind
Like
of what
you
I
had this
thought.
vision, of how they were.
Yeah, how they were different.
Was there anything you would have done differently?
Oh, there you go. Is there anything you wish you would have done differently character-wise?
Not asked Brick to helicopter the bad guy.
Well, yeah, that was a
Yeah.
funny. I expected those type of moments, but kind of like not that presentation. And I made Brick like innocent and wholesome, so if those came up, I could like just ignorantly. Why?
And it came out of we rolled and tacos is twice the size as yours in both length and
Yeah.
Not about the size.
Got a
Oh,
hockey
you're gonna
puck
have
and
stuff going for
can.
me.
and that's just beautiful that the 3'2" human was just way bigger than the 8-foot bugbear.
That's fine. Don't worry about
That's just the dice telling the story, baby.
It serves its
it.
purpose.
Yeah. Norse, did you have something you wanted to show? Or a little surprise? Or
Well, yeah.
if you're ready.
When we were talking earlier, what we think we should name the campaign, there's only one choice for this campaign. There's only one.
Take it off!
You got to roll for cake.
You got a
there it
shirt
is.
already?
Oh, but wait,
Yo!
there's more.
Oh my god!
Amazing.
I'm surrounded by people with the same intellect as me, and I could not be happier right now.
Oh my
This is
god!
great.
I tried to
That's
have her make,
amazing.
I tried to have her make them look like butt cheeks.
Allie,
but-
you
Yeah,
made
it
those?
worked.
That's what I
It
was
worked.
doing in the background.
Allie, I love you so much. You are beautiful
It's
and wonderful.
successful.
Thank you.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god.
say-
That's fantastic.
I'll send everybody. Send me your shirt sizes, and I'll make you one. Or if you
Oh,
want
large.
butt ones, let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two
That's
D20 on the back,
amazing.
roll for 20 on the leg. Roll for cake on the leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just need to send Taco one with like a crop top though, so the next boudoir shoot just has roll for cake on it. Like,
I'll do it, dude.
Good
I'll
idea.
do a full D&D boudoir shoot. I do not care,
No, we need to
That's
give him booty
fantastic.
shorts, little short shorts.
yes.
bro. Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
This is-
Give
That
me a
is-
banana hammock that says roll for girth, but it's like a 1d4. Like,
It's got a picture of Brick going.
I gotta look at these and remember what they are.
Yeah, that was too good. You have made my entire week. You and Allie. Holy shit. I fucking love you guys. So
DM inspiration. Put that roll in your pocket.
Yeah.
That's right.
Allie gets DM inspiration. She can hand it out to any player in the game at any point in time, one time.
Yes.
Fantastic.
There we go. Real quick, we're like 30 minutes in. We're gonna do a quick roll for a name for a winner on one of the giveaways. The first giveaway, we'll do the jewelry made by Nimue. Real quick before I bring the wheel up, so you can show it off.
Yeah. So, got some D20 earrings,
Yes.
and they do have stainless steel earring wires, so they're hypoallergenic. And then
No, they're hyperallergenic.
hypoallergenic.
They give
And
you
then a
energy.
necklace.
He's so hard.
And this is either stainless steel or silver. I can't remember, and it didn't say on the package, but it is hypoallergenic as well.
Well, I'm gonna bring up the wheel of names here.
The
Created
wheel.
by Eye of Night. There's
that
how
mean
many
wheel?
names? There was like 300,
Quite a few.
340 names on here.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, but
Dang.
3, 2, 1, and spin.
A spin.
Spinny spin.
There's a fuck ton of names on there. I can't read any of them. So, Tinny, holy shit. Tinny Monster, who has actually been someone who has watched my Twitch since like I started streaming.
Nice.
So holy shit. Yep, she's
Yeah.
in the chat right now. So yeah.
Tinny is always here. Tinny's always here. That's fantastic.
Well, you get the jewelry made by Nimue. The next roll that we'll
Heck yeah,
do
congrats, Timmy.
will be for Taco's dice that he used in the game. We'll roll those in like in just a couple minutes. We'll do a question. Influencer show off. Da da da. Do you have another question for us, Nimue?
Yeah. Let me pull up my thing here.
This is kinda-
What is something that you did in the game that surprised you?
I killed a cat.
I
I was
the guy.
To death.
I rolled the damage. I was like, oh, 30 damage. Okay. And then I looked at everybody. I'm like, all right, everyone's fine. And then at the very end, like I looked and I was like, oh yeah, Jade was in the. Oh. Shit.
Sadness.
Like,
Regret.
I watched it back too. You could see the moment in my face when I did the math. And I went, oh, she's dead. Okay. Fuck.
Oh no.
Mistakes were made.
Oh no.
What about you, Tay? Was there something that surprised you that you did?
A choice you made or something you did in the game.
Other than rolling for cake?
Is that me?
Yeah.
Well, probably hugging a boulder to obliterate like just
That would have came down and like broke the cage.
yeah. Well, me out of game was like, if this doesn't get stopped, it's gonna break the cage. So I'm like, Let's have Brick play a game.
That
Let's play that.
I didn't know how you guys were gonna do it. I didn't expect that. And it's also
Popping out of
really
his
good that
safety
Ivy
goal.
did the Earth Tremor and slowed it down, because it made the DC go lower too. And I was hoping if she rolled really good, it would have like basically stopped the thing. But unfortunately, Ivy could not roll very well all night long, and I felt so bad.
Oh, it was terrible. She was
Poor woman.
fudging the rolls all night.
Yeah. At least
I was
at least
enjoying
Hank
watching
rolled good when
You
it
get so
mattered.
frustrated. I was liking watching the DM get frustrated as day after day the cage didn't open. Like,
Well,
so another long rest.
I had like set, who was gonna be next, who was gonna open it, and Taco, you were last, because I know what Mel did to you. Taco would open that fucking door and start beating the shit out of him, or at least try.
I don't know. I might have used the rope of entanglement on myself. It's just dumb enough to work. Because I can't roll to break out of it if I use it on myself, and there's no rule that says I can't.
You can willingly fail, yes.
Yeah.
So that's how bondage happens.
Morse
Indeed.
might have opened it.
Little
I don't know.
Forgotten Realm Shibari.
What about you, Norse? Did anything you do during the game surprise you? Like, oh, I didn't think I would do that.
Bum rushing across a river in full plate armor without checking the depth. That could have been bad.
That if Taco would have done that, it would have gone bad.
I don't need to run.
If
I need to be
remember
thrown.
right, Ivy's character was kind of smaller too, like didn't weigh very much, and her strength was like 12, so she would have had to make a roll. Taco, you'd have been fucked. You would have gone
I'm just drifting down the river.
like on the bottom of the river too, just bouncing around,
It's
rolling.
fine. We call that flanking. Just it's not very good flanking. It's okay.
Brick could have used his blanket of entanglement or whatever he had to queef missile your tripod and pull you out of the.
Facts.
It was a calculated risk, and I'm bad at math.
Where there's a will, there's a good D&D story. That's all we need.
You've no idea. There's so many.
I was surprised I let Jade keep that dagger. As a father of 4 who was always slapping sneaky little fingers,
Yeah.
letting that go surprised me. I'm just like, you know what? Good on you.
I could
Good
see
job.
the moment of debate too. Like, do I dad it or? Yeah, it was pretty great. I didn't think you were gonna let her keep it, and neither did she. She was just like, "It's mine now. Fuck it."
It's the slow
That's what I
race
was like,
for the
I know whose
longbow.
that is.
Another fun thing was like she was then thinking, "Oh, if he's gonna let me keep this, what else can I get?" If all else fails, no one opened the door, she was gonna try stealing something from Mel, which I didn't realize until like 3 hours after the game because I didn't sleep that day at all. I forgot to reveal the magic item that Mel had, but we'll whatever. Taco, what's something that surprised you?
The fact that we actually got to throw me, and it worked.
We had
Yes.
So
three
many ways
very
that could've
large,
just
very
not.
strong characters. It was gonna happen. Just who was gonna do it?
Well, but the problem, I had enough common sense to ask who the strongest was. Because I had options, right? And some of those options could have been very bad options.
Yeah.
Big boy,
I-
can you throw?
I need to say, someone that night in the chat, when Taco got thrown, asked, is Taco's dong a melee or ranged weapon?
At that moment, yes.
No, I think it's like fins on a rocket, right? It just kind of stabilizes it in the air.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
that's
a
a
rudder.
good question. But it is floppy at that point. So
Like,
would it have spun me into like a tumble?
No, it's like a
Mario's
kite tail.
tail.
Then it would have been
Like
good for
Mario
bludgeoning.
when he got the cat.
If it-
Like the
oh,
cat,
thanks,
he
man.
has that tail. That's Taco.
That would
It
be
was-
great.
It went exactly how I thought it would. Beautifully. 100%.
Cacophony, just chaos, controlled chaos.
I knew someone was gonna do it, but it was all beautiful. I'm glad some things surprised you guys because that always creates some of the best stories. Okay, let's do another giveaway for Taco's dice that he used during the game.
The dice.
So we'll bring up the wheel, and we'll
Also,
roll.
thank you, Bandit, for starting a hype train.
Oh shit!
Woo! Which
Hype,
we just
motherfuckers.
100% got a level 1 hype train, so that's great.
I still don't know what that means. Death Knight 777. Hell yeah!
Triple sevens.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
We got that down. We'll, if he's not in the chat, we will find them. We will message them, and let them know
We
that
will find
they
you.
won Taco's dice from the game.
And you got some dice.
Yeah,
I'm gonna rub them all over my body.
and they rolled pretty good.
Yeah.
Right? You had
We
good
did
rolls all
okay.
night,
We did okay.
mostly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could have been worse.
Yes.
There were no critical failures throughout the entire night, just repeatedly. If there were, we would definitely be getting rid of those dice and the people that made them. But that's a whole nother story.
We'll do the next one really quickly here. The
So we're
third
kinda
prize
$2.99
is
for another
a
giveaway.
stack of 100 stickers from a
100
nerdy teacher. They're all
stickers.
D&D themed.
D&D
They'll all
themed
be
stickers.
separate stickers.
welcome.
They're beautiful, wonderful, funny ass stickers. So we're gonna roll that real quick. Da, 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 da. I was a little soon on that. Angry Canadian 21. So the opposite of tank. Got it.
I say I didn't think that was possible. What'd they do?
He forgot to put his anger in the goose.
It must be
You-
French
You
Canadian.
guys forget that Canadians in like world wars like break Geneva
Oh,
Convention.
I have
so-
not forgotten.
Yeah.
I'm very
Oh.
aware. Yeah, there's
That's because you set
Here-
it all up for that.
Here are some of the
that they'll
stickers.
probably end up getting. My
Yeah,
my favorite is
She
chaotic hungry.
sends us a lot. If you're friends with her, you can expect to get big envelopes full of stickers quite often.
We had a question really quick: how to get on the wheel? People that were active in the chat during the game last Saturday are all on the wheel, every single one of them. And we'll do the fourth one just so I don't forget, because I never forget anything. It's fine. Okay, so this one's for the Hexwood dice box, which is made of what it tank was it ash? Ash? Yeah. You get a fine ash box. Let's go. I've been waiting for that one all week. Yeah. I workshopped it. Daniscus 24. Nice. I like it. So you win the dice box from Hexwood. So we'll get a hold of them and let them know. And yeah, I think this is my first time actually like doing second time doing a giveaway. But yeah, that's awesome. All right, well, we got all the names down. We know who's getting what. We'll find out how to get them to people and do the thing.
All the things.
Oh, the thing.
All the things.
All of them.
Everyone gets an ash box.
Also, oh yeah, Nimue just shared the link to Nerdy's Etsy shop where she has all of her stickers. So if anyone wants stickers, you're free to go buy those bitches. We have so many.
They're awesome. Oh my gosh, yeah. I had to literally get a sticker book to put all my stickers in because I had like a stack that thick just from her.
Mine is like this thick. So she was just like, everybody pick stickers. We fucking did. Let's see.
I have a couple more questions.
Yeah, let's lay another question.
So I actually had one that popped up in the chat from Daddy Quiznos13. Two questions for
Daddy.
Tank. One, how is your bicep? And was your special item in the game the blanket?
Okay, so for those that don't know, 6 months ago, I ruptured this bicep tendon off the bone. I was training for a boxing fight with Misfits Boxing, got an army scar. And 2 weeks ago, I did the same thing to this arm. So, yeah, we're 2 weeks post surgery. It is going a lot better than last time. Last time, whatever they did to stitch it together made it really painful. So it was really painful until I got those stitches out. This time, they used dissolvable stitches, and even though it's a much bigger scar, it's a lot less painful and a lot more comfortable. So, yeah, compared to last time, it's going a lot better. So,
And hey, chicks dig scars, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool Harry Potter scar on my arm. It's like a lightning bolt. But yeah, we're
You been on
recovering. It'll
antibiotics
be-
recently?
No, no underlying conditions, no antibiotics, no steroids or PEDs or anything like that. So just freak accidents.
Yeah, didn't they say it was likely just because you were, since the left arm was just dead all the time, you just used
Yeah,
the right arm too much?
overcompensated. They did like before this happened, I had longer bicep insertions. If you're into bodybuilding, you know what I'm talking about. So it makes your bicep longer. Where if you have shorter bicep insertions, it like when you flex, it balls up closer to your bicep. But mine was longer, and those biceps do have a tendency to rupture easier just because of physics of where the tendon implants into the forearm bone.
We did have one person real quick say from a first time chat, older D&D player here, and glad to see people playing again. Thank you all for putting this together and bringing us all with you. Hey man, the D&D never left. It's just changed forms a little bit. Which with that, I mean, like, the way we could play D&D across, you know, the cross countries, you know, D&D is definitely a whole different kind of beast than it was when it was first created, for sure. I can only imagine if we played any older editions, having to explain Thaco to Taco.
Buddy,
I don't think he would play.
we're struggling already, okay? And
To hit armor class 0.
no, just let me hit things.
There's always room on this
Point
show.
in the
We
direction
have
of the
a
thing
fleet
that you don't want anymore,
of
and
shit.
I'll just eliminate the direction, okay?
Yep.
Very simple.
Fifth edition really streamlined a lot of things, made it really easier for new players to get into it, and I think it's wonderful. I've used the crap out of it. I've been DMing since I've been playing. I played like 3 sessions and then started DMing, and I haven't stopped. And I started DMing because my dad, who had followed this one guy on Twitch, mentioned that I played D&D, and the Twitch guy was like, "Oh, I'd love to play a game," and my dad was like, "Oh, my son will DM for you." Fucking what? All right. So my
You
first
said-
experience DMing was streamed to the internet. That was wonderful.
I think the internet made it possible for this because I have time here at home whenever I'm done, but if I had to like get up, leave, grab stuff, get dressed, put pants on, drive to where I needed to go, to then get set up and do it in person, bro, I don't have time for that.
As correct as you are, I can't wait until you do get the experience of playing in person, because it is a different feeling. It is different. And it's really wonderful. It's a great. Both are wonderful experiences, but
I'm
you know-
a flip tables kind of person.
when we all meet up and do an in-person game, that'll be your game. Someday it'll
You
happen.
need to be very careful, DM. 'Cause if you kill another cat or a puppy,
We're all gonna have little pets in the
we're
next
in the
campaign.
same room.
That's when you bring the metal D20 and just yeet it across the table.
Yeet straight to his face.
No, that's all right.
Right.
I got my 2d6 right here.
The two I play with are metal.
Just
They
made out
hurt.
of solid hunks of wood. So come at me, bro.
Bro, I will get a Nerf sword and wrap it in duct tape with a PVC pipe interior.
Mine's solid steel.
Fun fact about me: I used to LARP, bitch. So let's go.
Fun fact about me, I'm not going to tell you, so it's a surprise.
Sneak attack.
Dustin, I do have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
My husband would like to know, why are you such a bitch?
Oh.
Well, you
A
see,
valid question indeed.
it's because I just have to make him jealous, and I have to try to be a bitch to try to get down to his level, and I've been trying for years now. But Josh, I'll get there. Don't worry.
True DM answer.
Yeah, this is Tank's 5-minute warning. Gotta go put the kids to bed.
Yep.
But
Yep.
so if you have any last-minute questions before,
Yeah.
I
Any
need to-
last minute questions?
I do have kind of a fun one. If you could play D&D with anybody, who would it be?
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Tank, what do you think?
Uh,
You've played D&D with some amazing freaking peoples, huh?
I would like to play D&D with Luis Carrazzo again, because when I
Yeah.
initially played with Lou, I had no idea who he was. People were freaking out. You have Lou in your game. You need to watch Calamity. So I went through the whole one shot, and then I watched Calamity after that, and I'm like,
You watched it afterwards?
I was brand new to. This was last year. I was brand new to D&D. I had no idea. And then I was like, holy crap, no wonder he was so phenomenal to play with, and so, like, and just being able to role play with him again, knowing of how good he is and what he could bounce off him and send back, it would be really fun to play with him again.
Norse, what
But
about
yeah,
you? You play with
Gary
anybody.
Busey.
Gary. Yes.
You talk about buttered sausage.
Make a roll for buttered sausage.
Some jam on some waffles and skate across the
honey.
room and say hi to
Give me-
Virginia.
give me a kiss on the lips. Yes.
It's
That
a
would be. I would not DM that, but I would.
Yes, you
watch
would. Yes, you would.
it. What about you, Panic?
Either a drunken Call Me Chris
Ooh.
or a sober
Yes.
Gabriel Iglesias. Fluffy.
As. Oh, that would be.
Comedians would be like just bringing in like comedians with like Taco. It was just so funny.
Yeah.
They're improv.
I feel like if it was Gabriel
improv
Iglesias,
reactions, yeah.
he'd have to be doing his white girl voice for his character. Oh my god,
Oh
yes!
my god, guys! Let's start rolling some dice!
Oh God, he could be a Warlock Valley girl.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
She gets her power from the
Oh
god
my
of
God.
pumpkin spice.
I will say that I was trying to convince Vantalord to play with us, but he was just too busy.
Yeah.
I'm working. I'm slowly chiseling away at Vantalord.
Well, he kind of disappeared and
He
he popped
just
back
came back.
recently, so
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
might be receptive to like he would do amazing. He'd be really fun to play with, and it would like
He is a character. Like he,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
plays himself. He's solid.
Yep.
He'd be a fighter with an iron.
What about you, Taco?
You know, the moment that we start naming off like Busey and the rest of them, I go for like who are the most temperamental actors, and immediately I think Mel Gibson. Just like he doesn't get it his way, and he goes full, just like angry white dude.
I feel like he would be a dice fudger.
I would agree
rolls
with that.
a 2. Oh,
Mhm.
I rolled an 18.
Because
Mhm.
then it comes down to like characters, right? Like
Yeah.
if we could play with somebody that's just as like it would immediately go to Jack Sparrow. just for the calamity that would ensue. But I damn, man. That would be a fun game though, to play as the person, almost like an imitation game. Like you have to pick a character from a movie or a TV show, and that is your character voice for the upcoming game.
Oh man, post Baywatch David Hasselhoff.
Oh dear God.
That's the one we need.
For this last 2 minutes here, I mean, my whole goal with everything I've done, I'm going to get on Critical Role someday. I will play with them. Whether I DM it or I'm sitting as a player and I'm there 10 minutes, I don't care. I will get on Critical Role. I will play with Matthew Mercer. I will play
Mercer?
with.
He follows me now.
You want to hook a
Instagram.
brother up?
I gotta be very careful.
I know, right?
Him and Laura Bailey follow me back on Instagram, which is insane. So
Laura Bailey. Her and Ashley Johnson. They are
so
wonderful. I love
I
them.
bought this massive dice, or the wife bought me this massive dice hoarding bag
That's
from
Laura
Critical
Bailey's
Role.
bag.
Laura Bailey's.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a story and I tagged her in it, but I don't know how active she is on Instagram or what. But I don't want to be like, hey, I love you guys so much. Let me on you.
Yeah. Well,
I feel
get
it.
that. I get
Well-
that when people follow me back on TikTok that are bigger creators or anything like that. I'm like, okay, how do I ask them? You know.
Yep, I feel it. I have Laura's Facebook pop up every once in a while because I'm friends with someone who went to high school with her,
Yeah.
and so it just like pops up every once in a while. Laura Bailey Willingham, and I'm like, don't press add friend. Don't do it. Just scroll away.
And someone also said playing with Tim Curry. Yes, please.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Mhm.
But
Cool,
with
I-
that, it's kind of time. I appreciate everyone in here. We'll get a hold of the people for the giveaways. Thank you, players, for coming in, just chatting and hanging out. We will find a day that works for everybody, and we'll officially announce here and now. Roll for Cake is a campaign, and,
Roll for
and
Cake.
we will hunt
We're
down
done.
Mel and get justice for Jade.
This might turn into a once a month sort of thing.
It probably will be, but you know, we gotta feed the people, you know, little crumbs here and there.
Yeah. We gotta
But
build
thanks
that
everyone
nerd
for hanging
castle.
out. The chat, everyone that was there for the game, thank you. You all were fucking wonderful. And we hope to see you again. Have a great night, everybody.
Toodles.
See you later.
Right.
Later.